Hi guys. I have a real quick video just because it's something that is going to be fairly simple for me to make. But I wanted to share what I'm making because it's kind of special and important to me. And that is I'm going to be finishing something that my aunt started because she made jewelry. She was an artist. She created constantly. And she had a lot of vision. One of the things that she did is she did metalsmithing. She learned how to do that. And so I have a gemstone, an onyx bit that she had set in a setting and was going to do something with it. It was going to be a necklace. It didn't have a bail on it. This is where it was, along with like a cab and a couple of other bits. It was in with her stuff, and I want to finish it. I want to turn it into a necklace and, finish the work that she started because I inherited a lot of her jewelry making stuff when she passed away. And, it means something to me that I can take something that she started and finish it. And maybe it's not exactly what she had planned for it, but it will be something. And I added this bail. I actually just made it with some 22 gauge craft wire and some 28 gauge craft wire because there wasn't a bail on it. And I thought that would be a good way to get it to attach to something. Now there's this thing that I've been doing this week. You might have seen a couple of my videos on it where the Silversilk Facebook group, the Silkies group, they're doing a Silversilk diet where you use up your Silversilk bits. And I thought that I would use some of my Silversilk capture chain to make this into a necklace. And it's going to be like a nice, simple, straightforward necklace. When my aunt would make jewelry like this and she'd make a pendant, very often she would like sell them on ball chain, which like the capture chain is ball chain with knitted wire on it. And so I don't know if I'm going to use all three of these chains. This was actually a little kit that was on a pop-up shop that Neelay put together. It comes with these magnetic clasps. It comes with these three chains. It came with connectors. Let me just dump the whole thing out. Like some jump rings. And it came with this stone, which is a gorgeous stone. And I think I would like to wire wrap this and maybe do something different with it. But I would like to use these chains. One is a kind of gunmetal colored wire over silver. Another one is like gunmetal ball chain with black wire. And then this is just silver and silver. And I think they look really great together and they'll go really well with this like monochrome and silver toned thing. So we're going to find out if two of these capture chains will fit through this bail that I made, or if it'll just be, or if I can fit three of them, because I've got double connectors and three end connectors, so I can choose which ones I do on this. And so we're just going to put this together, and they're already cut to the same lengths or similar-ish enough lengths. So let's put them through the bail. One. It might just be two of them. Might just be two of them. And two. All right, can we fit three in here? Let's find out. I think there's room for third. All right, that's third bail. Or the third strand. All right, so I can get all three of these strands through. All right. Well, I've got this end up. Let's try and get these connected into the triple strand connector. think I need to widen this a little bit because that was not going in there. And to widen it, I'm just kind of sticking these pliers into the little slot, and then I'm going to expand the pliers a little bit to widen this out. And that way I can get all of these ends in without a lot of drama. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All the way in. Triple end connectors. So they just sit in there like that. Now let me grab these same pliers and I'm going to squeeze that end, the middle, this end. All right, I'm going to grab my nylon jaw pliers so I can squeeze harder. Just make sure that they are good and in there. Yes. All right. Beautiful. Like, this is just going to be a fantastic little necklace to wear. All right, let's get this about halfway. Slide this necklace up there. Oh yeah, so the challenge for this one was to use silversilk and make something that represents your heritage. I'm like, I don't know. I already made a torque, which was like Celtic heritage. I used this button that came from my aunt's stash, but I wanted to actually, like, because part of my heritage is jewelry making. I have had family members on my mom's side of the family, like great uncles, my grandma, my aunt, they all did beading and jewelry making. And so it is kind of part of my heritage to make these things. And I wanted to use part of what my aunt had made for this necklace, and in order to do that. So that's what I'm thinking of with heritage. It's not, you know, traditional stuff. It's just from my family. And this will be something that I think my aunt, if she saw this, would be like, yes, that's gorgeous. I love it. If she was around, she would probably really love the capture chain because it's, you know, the ball chain that she liked to work with, but better. All right, let's get these guys in here. And I was just expanding this again while I was talking. Using, nope, it's not expanded enough. Get this in here, widen it with the pliers. There we go. Now I can get these in here without the drama. Nobody likes drama. I mean, okay, I say that, but like, I like drama when I'm not involved in it. I can just kind of observe. All right, give it a real good squish. All right, so now I've got my pendant on. I've got all of my chains. This is gonna be like glamorous. Now I can get my jump rings and a clasp. I don't know if this is gonna be too heavy for this kind of clasp. If it ends up being that, I've got lobster clasps. I've got toggle clasps. I've got all sorts of clasps that I could substitute that with. So let's open up this jump ring. And thanks for hanging out with me while I talk about my aunt and about some of the things that, I mean, she's just an artist, you know, she made so many things. And part of my impetus for learning more about jewelry making was so that I could use the things that she had, the things that I had inherited, like That's why I started learning bead weaving, because she was an avid bead weaver. And it was, oh boy, magnetic. And so like I've got a ton of seed beads, and I actually would like to do a project where I pull out her seed beads and organize them in a way that will work for me, because a lot of them are in little film canisters. Like if you remember what 35 millimeter film canisters look like if you're old like me. Um, or what are they called? Prescription bottles. She's got a lot of seed beads in prescription bottles and that sort of thing. So I would like to be able to like organize them, get them sized correctly, to know what I've got and to know what I'm working with. And I think that's a project that would be a lot of fun to sit down and just work through it. But again, I'd have to find time for that. But in the meantime, in memory of Loma, starting what you finished. Anyway, thank you guys. I hope you're really having a great time and that you have a wonderful weekend. Bye.